Hey there, beautiful people. Here's a quick guide on how to connect with spirit guides. What I do is that I go in a quiet place and I grab my trusty selenite crystal. Selenite is spelled Selenite. And I like to grab that crystal or a clear quartz. And these ones I use very frequently all the time when I do channelings and things like that. I would highly recommend you find crystals that you are really attracted to. Do some research about which crystals are really good with amplifying your vibration, so you can connect to like your higher self and activate your psychic abilities. There's so many different kinds. Like I know azurite is a very common one, but it's very powerful. Like I used to use it when I first started doing channelings and things like that. I actually use azurite for when I do like readings as a medium. When I try to talk to individuals who cross to the other side. That takes a lot of energy, and like you have to be at really high vibrations to do that. But my go-to now is selenite and clear quartz. So try it out. Go to a crystal store and to see what you vibrate best with. The way you do it, you pretty much just go to the crystal, you hold it in your hands, and you just kind of have to listen to your intuition and see if your intuition agrees with that crystal or not. So when I have a crystal, I hold on to it, the one that I like, the one that I'm drawn to at the time when I'm thinking about, what reading I want to do, who am I helping. So usually if I'm doing a reading for someone, I would meditate to see, okay, what kind of things do I need? If it's my clear quartz or if it's another crystal or selenite, but usually those two that I mentioned are my go-to ones. And like I said, I just meditate, I just sit there and I do a little prayer. You should make a prayer that is specific to you and is meaningful to you. Prayer, or if intention works better for you, what I do, I just sit there and I meditate and I become really calm and centered, and I try to clear my mind and focus on what I am wanting to do, whether it be like I want to connect with my angels or I want to connect with someone else's spirit guides. I really just hyper focus on what I want to do. And then I have a little prayer that I say. I say something like this, that I ask my spirit guides to guide me and provide the most accurate information that I can to send the most accurate message to this person I'm doing a reading for, and I state their name, or and I say like I want to connect with only beings of love and light. And that's very important. That was something that someone taught me, another medium. And they also said when you do a reading to light a white candle next to you. So I definitely do that all the time when I'm doing a reading, a channeling, or like trying to connect with spirit and things like that. So those are rituals I do. And then right away, like I just kind of flow, like I just speak whatever's on my mind. Like at first, probably a little bit for some people who are not that open when I'm doing a reading. It takes me a little time to connect with their spirit guides, but some people who are very open, like it just flows so easily. And when I connect to someone's energy, it just like nonstop, just like I just constantly just keep going with a message. So it's really cool. Another cool way I would recommend for people if you're just beginning to do this is first practice on yourself. I tell people to do free writing, like journal. Like I was taught by one of my mentors, is, you can just write a letter to one of your spirit guides like you're writing to a friend. So you would address the person. I just for an example, I want to talk to Archangel Michael, and I say, "Dear Archangel Michael, I have a question about my life. Like, I want to make this decision for a job. Can you help me?" And just like put all judgments aside and just sit there and just kind of just wait till you get something that pops up in your head and just start writing. And I swear, like, this is such a wonderful way to practice your channeling abilities and connecting with your spirit guides, because it's like very personal and it's like non-judgmental, like you're not doing it in front of anybody. So I highly recommend that way to like just practice, just free write and journal to talk to your spirit guides and just see what comes up. Like, that's your intuition talking, that's you connecting with your spirit guides. Another cool way is to use oracle cards. That's another really easy way to begin with connecting with your spirit guides. So I love using Doreen Virtue's cards. One of my first decks was Archangel Michael cards. Those are really cool. In each deck, there's like like pretty much a guide on how to use them. So it explains there how to practice them and like start working on your intuition and things like that. So I highly recommend her cards. Or actually, my first ones were spirit animal guide cards by Stephen Farmer. He has like power animal oracle cards, and he has a lot of different ones. So I recommend Stephen Farmer and Doreen Virtue for cards. Those are the ones I use. Like, I love them. They're very different than tarot cards. But the concept is kind of the same, but I resonate more with oracle cards. I've never used tarot cards before, so I don't really have much to say about those. So yeah, I highly recommend like doing these things, like practice doing oracle card readings on yourself, do free writing journaling, like you're talking to your spirit guides that you want to connect with. I say like, "Dear soul family, I have something is bothering me," and I write down my question, and I'm like, whoever would like to step forward and help me, if you can please step forward and help me out, I would really appreciate it. And then I just write down whoever comes to my mind. I've talked to many different entities. I first started with my animal guides, and then I just worked with like angels and then other deities, and I just worked from there. So I highly recommend it if you're just starting out. First, work on yourself, practice on yourself, and once you're very comfortable with that, then start trying with friends, and then you can move from there. But I highly recommend like practicing on yourself first, getting comfortable with reading your intuition, and being comfortable with like hearing the messages. It might be different for everybody. You could have like you could be very visual, like you actually like see things with your eyes, or more in your third eye. That's how I usually do my readings. I explain the symbols that come to me in my third eye, that the spirit guides communicate with me that way, and it's like telepathic. Some people could be like auditory. They can hear like voices speaking to them. That happens to me too, but it's like very rare for me. More, it's like the telepathic and seeing symbols in my third eye. So it might be different for everybody. I would love to hear what works for you. Like, if you've been practicing this kind of work for a while, or you have questions, please comment below of this video. If you're just listening, I would love to hear feedback from you. Follow me on Instagram at Crystalline Awakenings _1111. Or you can email me at crystalawakenings1111 at gmail.com. Or subscribe Like this video, share it. I would love to help you guys out with this. Please leave some comments below. Give me feedback, guys, so I can know what more information that you guys want out there. So I'll keep making more. Keep following me. Take care, guys. Blessings of love and light to you on this beautiful day, and talk to you later.